Alex Cooper built one of the most profitable podcasts on the planet by talking openly about the things you weren't supposed to talk about. Call Her Daddy became a cultural juggernaut entirely through unfiltered conversations about modern dating, wild partying, and hookup culture. But over the weekend, she dropped a massive update on Instagram, a series of maternity photos confirming she is officially expecting her first child. The comment section immediately filled with thousands of congratulatory messages from A-list celebrities and dedicated fans. Yet, amidst the celebration, there is an unspoken reality for the show. The single, chaotic, 20-something energy that originally defined her content is officially over. This creates a direct friction with the core demographics that fueled her rise, testing whether a brand built on youth rebellion can retain its value once the rebellion stops. You can see this tension playing out right now across social media. Following the announcement, deep divides began fracturing her fanbase, with intense debates taking over Reddit threads. A vocal portion of the Daddy Gang feels alienated. Their core grievance is that the show has sanitized itself, drifting away from the raw, edgy identity they originally signed up for. Which brings us to the core problem facing Alex Cooper's empire right now. How exactly does a digital brand stay relevant to a youth culture audience when its creator organically outgrows that exact lifestyle? This creator lifecycle chart maps a digital brand's trajectory from niche origins to maturity. Motherhood marks her entry into Phase 3, but earlier she executed Phase 2, mainstream scale, leaving behind niche dating stories to secure interviews with Hollywood actors, athletes, and political figures. The clearest proof of this crossover strategy happened when Vice President Kamala Harris sat down in the Call Her Daddy studio. That level of access firmly established the show as a legitimate fixture in mainstream media. But landing high-profile guests requires serious business infrastructure. To build an ecosystem capable of supporting this scale, Cooper partnered with Hollywood producer Matt Kaplan, who is now also her husband. Together, they launched the Unwell Network. The corporate strategy here was straightforward. Sign rising Gen Z talent and build independent revenue streams that do not rely entirely on Cooper's personal life or daily recording schedule. These decisions were deliberate. By building a corporate umbrella and diversifying her talent roster, Cooper constructed a safety net, actively insulating her media empire for the inevitable day she stopped talking about partying. That strategy makes perfect business sense on paper. But executing the transition into a full-time media executive is creating severe friction behind the scenes. Recent Bloomberg reporting has highlighted a string of internal issues plaguing the newly formed Unwell Network. According to these reports, employees have actively raised concerns regarding a difficult workplace culture and high staff turnover. There are also reported management clashes, specifically involving Matt Kaplan's leadership style. And this operational stress is spilling over into the actual content. Fans have heavily documented a growing, unexplained tension between Cooper and top Unwell influencer Alex Earle, signaling that their high-profile partnership is currently under strain. For a traditional corporation, HR disputes stay hidden in boardrooms. But because Cooper's entire value relies on deeply parasocial relationships with her audience, every minor management struggle is immediately dissected by millions of followers online. Audience backlash and internal turnover are two symptoms of the same friction, the difficulty of scaling a raw, personality-driven brand into the rigid structure of a traditional media conglomerate. With a baby now on the way, Alex Cooper is facing the ultimate stress test for the Unwell Network's survival strategy. There is no indication she plans to slow down her professional output. Instead, these massive life changes mean the core Call Her Daddy product will likely have to lean even further into her personal evolution, regardless of what the old fanbase wants. The broader digital media industry is watching this play out in real time. It is a live case study in long-term audience retention. Succeeding here would prove that controversial internet stars can age up their content and maintain their financial empires, rather than fading away once they outgrow their original hook. She is currently navigating one of the messiest transitions an online creator can face. But coming out the other side intact is exactly what turns a viral podcaster into a legacy media mogul.